God of Jacob, God of power, everlasting Father, great eagle, you are with us, to fight our battles, to defend us from our enemies. Out of the depths have I cried unto thee, O Lord. Lord, hear my voice, let thine ears be attentive to the voice of my supplications. If thou, Lord, shouldest mark iniquities, O Lord, who shall stand? But there is forgiveness with thee, that thou mayest be feared. I wait for the Lord, my soul doth wait, and in his word do I hope. Wild beasts, withdraw, withdraw from our land. We shall surely put all the inhabitants of Lucifer's city to the sword, and we shall put the Lucifer beasts, his minions, to the sword. We shall burn it with fire, the city and all the booty. It shall be a ruin forever and shall never be rebuilt. All the glory and honor to Yahweh, Allah, the Most High. We are the tribes. We are the Yokuts and Mono peoples, and the Alaskan tribes, and the Hawaiian tribes, and the Cherokee, and the Iroquois, and the Navajo, and the Paiute, and the Ute people, and the Apache, and the Odawa, and the Sioux, and the Shoshone, and the Cheyenne, and the Colorado River Indian tribes, and the Ute Mountain Ute tribe, and the Iowa people, and the Arikara, and the Omaha people, and the Crow people, and the Pawnee people, and the Quechan, and the Nez Perce, and the Shawnee tribe, and the Sauk people, and the Seneca Cayuga Nation, and the Meskwaki, and the Juanano, and the Esselen, and the Kumeyaay, and the Little Shell tribe of Chippewa Indians of Montana, and the Mattole, and the Rappahannock people, and the Biloxi people, and the Chumash people, and the Yakima, and the Pima people, and the Osage Nation, the Kickapoo, the Iowa, the Oto, the Ponca, the Kaw, and the Houma people, and the Citizen Potawatomi Nation, and the Wyandot Nation, and the Fort Sill Apache, and the Modoc Nation, and the Delaware Nation, and the Cayuse, and the Hidatsa, and the Sac and Fox Nation, and the Ho-Chunk, and the Great Sioux Nation, and the Mohawk, and the Mandan, and the Yavapai Prescott tribe, and the Kuliway, and the Louisiano, and the Payom-Koracham, and the Kahula, and the Kupiho, and the Kakopa, and the Pei, and the Kilawand, the Lakota, the Pasquayaki tribe, and the Miwok, and the Powak Band of Creek Indians, and the Wampanoag people, the people of the first light. Amen. This is April Schulthies, using the computer to generate this message. Why am I generating this message? There is a hidden euthanasia, a silent genocide, just to amuse or please immoral people. This is April Schulthies, and they tried to put me down. I'm a virgin. It's not really on purpose. I'm just not married, so they tried to put me down. You could be put down, too, and you may never even see it coming. This is April Schulthies. Native America is a covenant land, given by the Lord to his covenant people for a perpetual possession. The forgotten genocide of Native Americans on the American continent was not forgotten by God, was not forgotten by God. This is April Schulthies, using the computer to generate this message. My brother, Rendell Barry Schulthies, is dead. My brother, Todd Parrish Schulthies, is dead. My niece, Celeste Schulthies Conway, is dead. All dead, immoral people, today, are still using genocide for gain and amusement. They want me dead, too. This is Rome, and they decided to put me down. They don't need a reason, but I am an unmarried virgin past 50. I survived, so they are calling me a botched kill and they want to clean up the mess and finish the job. They don't want me to have any more birthdays. They poisoned my dogs. They used COVID as an excuse to take away my job, my health insurance, my phone, my internet. They blocked my 403b money and my retirement. They cut my power. They denied my unemployment. They also attacked my vehicles, disabling them and trying to tow them, again and again. This is April Schulthies, and I want to live. not die for any reason, for with long life the Lord will satisfy me. This is Rome, and Rome wants you to die in the arena. Rome is still here. Rome crucified Christ and created Christianity to cover up the genocide of Jews, Africans, Muslims, Russians, Irish, Celts, Japanese, Chinese, Aborigines, Vietnamese, Koreans, Hmong, Hawaiians, Eskimos, Native Americans, and more. Mexicans are dying on the border every day. Never, never forget. Never. The scriptures say, Lord of the worlds, you are our true master. Unquestionably, yours is the judgment, and you are the swiftest of reckoners. Children of Israel, cease not to cry unto the Lord our God for us, that he will save us. This is April Schulthies. Did you know that statistics show that a higher number of deaths from COVID impacted groups who have suffered genocide? Statistics show COVID is targeting specific groups deemed undesirable in the past, groups that were subjected to extermination efforts, enslavement, and genocide. Groups like Jews, Africans, and Native Americans. Groups like the young and the elderly. Is COVID another genocide? Research it yourself and come to your own conclusions. This is Rome. Rome is into conquest and killing. Rome invaded Europe and came to Native America, where it continued its practices of enslavement, assimilation, and genocide. The forgotten genocide of Native Americans on this continent was not forgotten by God. Was not forgotten by God. The scriptures say, the Lord is the most gracious, the most merciful, master of the day of judgment. Slack not thy hand from thy servants, come up to us quickly, and save us, and help us, O great God of eternity. California has innocent Native American blood on its hands. This is April Schulthies. The state of California funded the genocide of Native Americans with millions of dollars, and stole their lands. Why were those lands never returned? In 2019, Governor Newsom talked about healing, but the stolen lands were not returned. California took these lands by genocide. It was mass murder, genocide, and yet California never gave these lands back to the Native Americans to whom they belong. This is April Schulthies. America has shed innocent blood of indigenous peoples. Countless Native Americans were slaughtered in the Sand Creek Massacre. On November 29, 1864, a former Methodist minister, John Chivington, a volunteer in the U.S. military, laid in wait and led a surprise attack on peaceful Cheyennes and Arapahoes. These tribes were on their reservation at Sand Creek in southeastern Colorado, and flying the American flag. They were under the protection of the United States. That terrible winter morning, the Native American tribes raised a white flag of surrender, but the U.S. military, knowing the peaceful nature of the encamping tribes, ignored the American flag and the white flag. The slaughter was terrible, and Chivington was not punished, although he cavorted through streets with Indian body parts, including genitalia, taken from the peaceful Native Americans that he slaughtered. Yet the U.S. never returned the lands they stole from Native Americans during this and other massacres. We need to show we are for justice. Justice. Give these lands back to the tribes, all of them. This is the end of the 1,000 years tribulation. Psychic predators are using hypnosis and the science of the mind to control and manipulate you. The Bible calls them demons. This is April Schulthies, and I am not happy, and will not be happy, until every demon is removed from the earth. Lucifer and his minions must be cast into the lake of hellfire and brimstone that ascends forever and ever. I pray daily for the Lord to destroy the destroyers. This is April Schulthies. In the book, The Seventh Sense, The Secrets of Remote Viewing as Told by a Psychic Spy for the U.S. Military, by Lynn Buchanan, the author admits that the CIA was using controlled remote viewing, acronym CRV, on targets. CRV makes it possible for them to see and know what targets are doing from a distance, and even control a target's thoughts and actions. When caught, the CIA claimed it declassified and discontinued the program, but it really just changed the name from Center Lane to Sunstreak and continued operations in secret. The military is using the science of the mind against you. You are not free in America. This is Rome. You are not safe.